Hey, today we are going to talk about homogeneous equation with constant coefficient. And our first case, our case 1, write it here, will be where our R1 is not equal to R2, therefore giving us our general solution YT to be C1 ERT, and this is R1, plus C2 ER2T. How about you get into our first example and see how we do this? So we've been given y prime prime minus 5y prime plus 6y equals to 0, and the initial condition is equals to -1 and y prime equals to 5. So let's start. So all we are going to do is first find the characteristic equation here, whereby it will be r squared minus 5r plus 6 equals to 0. Our product will be 6 and our sum will be -5. So the two numbers that we are looking for will be -3 and -2. So we're going to write it as r squared minus 3r minus 2r plus 6 equals to 0. So what is common will be r, then r minus 3 minus 2r minus 3 equals to 0. So r minus 2 equals to 0, making our r equals to 2. R minus 3 equals to 0, making our r to be equals to 3. As you can see, this is our r1 and this will be our r2. Our r1 is not equal to r2, therefore our general solution y will be c1 e2t plus c2 e3t. But as we did see in the question, we were given the initial conditions whereby y is -1 when t is 0 and y prime is 5 when t is 0. So let us rewrite our equation here. So we had our y is c1 e2t plus c2 e, let me erase that, c2 e3t. Our y prime therefore will be 2c1 e2t plus 3c2 e3t. It's as simple as that. Since the y prime is the derivative of the y, so we can just replace what we know from the initial conditions. So our y is -1 equals to c1 e, the value of t is 0, so we're just going to write it as there 0 plus c2 e3 0. So we are going to be left with an equation that e to the power 0 is the same as 1. 1 times c1 is c1. So here we're also going to be left with c2. Let's replace for the y prime. We have our y prime equals to 2c1 e2t plus 3c2 e3t. So this is our c2 and it's not well visible, so we just replace it from the initial conditions. So this will be 5 equals to 2c1 plus 3c2. So we have two equations. Let me write the one for y. -1 equals to c1 plus c2. So we have these two equations and we are trying to figure out the value of c1 and c2. We can just do either the elimination method or any method that you prefer the most. So 5 equals to 2c1 plus 3c2. I can multiply this side by 2. So we are going to be left with negative 2 equals to 2c1 plus 2c2. When we subtract, 2 minus minus 2 is 7 equals to, this and this cancels, 3 minus 2 is 1 and 1, so the value of c2 will be 7, and we can just replace it here and say 5 equals to 2c1 plus 3, the value of c2 is 7, so we're going to be left with, let us write on a new page, 5 equals to 2c1 plus 3 times 7 is 21, so I'm going to write 2c1, 5 minus 21 will be 18, negative 18, negative 16 I mean. So 2c1, we divide this side by 2, this other side by 2, so the value of c1 will be negative 8. So we can just write our equation as y equals to negative 8, which is the value of c1, e2t plus 7e3t. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Remember to share and subscribe.